Welcome to the Relative Dimension, a Shadowrun actual play podcast. We continue our classic campaign of Dreamchipper. In this episode, the group explores a boat and sees if they can find their first chip. This is episode 53, Dreamchipper, part 11, Chips and Salsa.
Alright, everybody here?
I don't know. Here.
So a recap since the last recording died. You guys are still at the party. Noticed that Pengrave went into his bedroom for a meeting of some sort after somebody told him he had a phone call. A few minutes later, Junior showed up, went upstairs, talked to some of the security outside the bedroom, and then he went in. He wasn't in terribly long. Teddy decided to go downstairs where he met Carrie and was talking to her for a bit. And then Junior left. Or he might have left before that. But Junior had left. He wasn't there terribly long. And then not long after that, Val, or Cleo as she's calling herself, went to the elevator, went downstairs, where a limo pulled up, and Pengrave was in the limo. She got in, and they took off. Since Teddy was with Carrie, he had her get her car. So they tried to follow, but Carrie wasn't very successfully sneaky as she was trying to tail him, so they noticed, so they were trying to lose her. Jones and Kinect were in a position to get into the Hummer and take off, so they managed to actually keep up with her. The limo pulled up to the docks where Pengrave and Val got out, started walking down the pier. It wasn't empty, but it wasn't super busy. They were taking their time getting down there. At the end of the pier was a yacht. They got onto the yacht. They were taking their time getting the yacht ready to disembark, at which point Dr. Jones was astrally projecting, trying to listen in, but every time he manifested to try to listen in, he was just hearing water slapping against the boat. So he went back. They were finally getting ready to launch. Teddy urged Kinect to try to hack a boat. So he found the closest boat that was wireless and started hacking it. It turned out to be a Lone Star Patrol boat, so he didn't get very far. During this time, the yacht is taking off, so they were running down the pier then, trying to find a boat, at which point Carrie saw a little speedboat that everybody hopped in and followed.
I would like to state for the record, I successfully hacked it, then I got kicked.
You just got some marks on it.
No, I actually had it redirected and coming towards the dock.
And then they shut it down to reset it.
Exactly. Then I got kicked. But I was successful.
At which point they got suspicious, so they started patrolling a little closer, because temporarily they did have a mark on somebody over towards the shore. They saw the yacht, so they decided to harass the people on the yacht for a bit. They didn't find anything, so they let them go. The little speedboat was concealed with the assistance of a spirit, so they were not detected by Lone Star. Not long after that, the boat intercepted the yacht. Everybody but Carrie got off the yacht, snuck up on deck, where Pengrave was neutralized rather easily with a couple stun bolts and a stick and shock bullet that was not silenced. Val screamed from below, came running up where she was shot with stick and shock, and then fell the rest of the way down the stairs, and both were unconscious.
I'm surprised the spirit didn't make her trip and fall.
It did. It hit her on accident.
Oh, okay.
She came up, turned around to start to go back where she was shot, and then she tripped and fell.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
then we tied him up.
That's where we were. You guys were tying him up.
Right.
Pengrave was leaking blood out of his nose.
Hey, we were trying to take care of him. I did not mean to shoot him that hard.
I'd cast a small heal spell on him to see if I could clear that up. I wouldn't want him to be bleeding.
That's fine.
One of the things I'm going to do, even though I think they recognized us, is I'm going to go down and get two pillowcases and cover their heads. That way they don't get a really good look at us. Hey, we kind of zapped them pretty quick, so...
Yeah. Well, he saw Jones. Jones got seen. He recognized Jones.
Yes, but if we keep them in the dark as to who everybody else is, then, you know.
Right.
Search him.
Alright. Yes.
He has a comlink on him. He has a small holdout pistol on him. Not a whole lot else.
No cred sticks or anything like that for personal fun?
Not on him.
Okay. So he probably uses his comlink to pay for everything. Okay.
If he has to pay for anything, I mean, he is an exec.
That's what his comlink is for, pay for stuff using accounts, right? So he does pay for it. So,
I was going to say he might have an expense account, so he doesn't technically pay.
Yeah, it'll be all linked on his comlink. Search her.
She
See, that Jones saved your life.
is not armed.
He was armed.
She is wearing a nice-looking dress that doesn't look so hot now that it's been rolled down the stairs a bit.
If you're going to use a human iron, you have to use it correctly. How that is, I have no idea.
Does she have a data jack?
Oh, hold on.
A chip jack?
If I remember correctly, she had like...
She has a data jack.
Okay.
She has...
Oh wait, he probably has one of those multi-tiered chip jacks.
Give me a perception check.
Stop saying what you might have. Just let's find out what she has. You need a perception test for everybody?
No, just you.
Okay. I gotta get out Teddy's character sheet here. Scroll down. Okay. Perception. 2 successes, yeah.
Alright, with 2 she has cyber eyes. And on her hands you can see where there are small slots for retractable razors.
Okay.
And she does have a data jack. And there's something in the data jack.
Okay. I don't know much about software. Is it safe to pop chips from people's data jacks?
You have a biotech skill?
I look at Kinect. Is it safe to pop a chip while she's unconscious?
We can try, but hold on, let me...
Oh, we're gonna do it. I just want to know if it's safe.
May I do a software logic check before he does that?
For...
I'm guessing that software would cover whether or not popping a chip out of somebody's skull while it's running could be covered under software.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's not more of a computer's general stuff?
Well, I'm thinking that since it's a chip, then it's interfacing with a bioorganic.
Yeah,
software would be my better bet.
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
Would you say that's software or computer, Ag? I'll leave it to the GM on this one.
No, software. Go ahead.
2 successes. No glitch.
I see 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't scrolled down along. I was looking at 5.
Certain chips may be adversely affected if you pop them out, depending on whether it's a Skillsoft or if it's a Beetle. Some chips, have to run to the end to be popped out safely. Some chips can be removed whenever.
I do not want to hack her. I don't think I can.
I think you should work on the cell phone. I'll pop the chip.
All right. Pop the chip. She is still unconscious.
Okay. Does he have any obvious cyberware? Doc, you should clean up your spell.
He has one of his arms as a cyber arm.
Search it.
Yeah, I'll clean up my spell too.
Maybe there's a hidden compartment or something, so I'm going to search his arm.
Give me another perception check.
Okay.
Or cyber tech if you have that.
Nah, I don't have it. I'm going to use Edge on this, actually.
Okay.
I think it's worth doing that.
Well, this introduces a very interesting question, because I was going to sit down and go full VR and hack their comms while he's doing that. Now, my question is, would they still get their, especially if I brute force this, would they still get their willpower because they're unconscious?
Yes, the willpower represents their tinkering with it.
Yeah, how mentally resistant they are to influence.
No.
Huh?
When hacking something, they were using their device, so their willpower represents their settings, their changes to things, not just because they're actively there protecting their device. If the device is left alone for, say, a week or 2, or factory reset or whatever, then it's just rolling double its device rating.
Okay.
With 4 successes, as you're searching his cyber arm, you see that it too has retractable hand razors. And you see on his hand what looks like the barrel of a gun. So that, if he holds his hand the right way, it lines up. It's a small barrel, so it looks like handgun. And tracing that back, you can actually find the release for the ammunition. So you can disarm it.
Okay, I'll disarm it then. Otherwise, I would just try to find some glue. Okay.
So yeah, you can unload it.
Make sure that the way they're tied up, if they try to use their spurs, they'll hurt themselves.
Okay. Well, they're not spurs. They're razors, so they come out of the fingertips.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll just tie
I'm really glad we put her down fast.
Yeah.
That would have hurt. I mean, I could have probably taken a hit from her, but I don't think I would have been able to take multiple hits from those things.
I'll probably, with that, you just tie her hands around the palms so that they, with her hands, with her knuckles facing in. So if she pops them right into her hand. Good job.
So what are you doing with them?
And then begin searching underneath the underdeck.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to do a hack on the fly on. Let's go with her comlink first.
Have my spirit use one of its services to watch them and let me know if either of them wake up.
Okay, she doesn't have a comlink.
His comlink.
She has a gown and not much else.
Okay, sorry. Then I will hack his comlink. I'm sorry, I heard that she had a comlink.
Yeah, and Doc, after you're done cleaning up your spell, you should help me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll clean up the spell and remove traces.
Holy frag. Okay, it's time to pull out the agent.
Hold on.
I'll be right back. I never
Be right back.
Why do I have a feeling I'm about to erase a mark?
Huh? Oh, well, you could get marked by the comlink.
Yep, it has you marked.
Ooh, scary.
If he was conscious, he might start doing something about it.
Yeah, exactly. So, bringing out the agent, I'm going to assist it with these hacks on the fly. Okay, I'm going to go for 2 marks, so that would be subtracting 6 dice or 4. I want to say 6. I'll do it for 6. 2 successes to get 2 marks. The first one was me assisting my agent. Okay. And that's another mark. Or did it get the same number of successes?
No, it has another mark on you.
Okay. Well, it's not like it can get ownership. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I'm rolling beautifully for my friggin' agent, and my agent is rolling for crap. For once. Alright, let's try this again. 3 successes.
What rating is your agent?
Rating 6. But I'm taking away 6 dice to get 2 marks at a time.
Right.
Why?
Because I'm trying to do it quickly like you requested.
Oh, no, I didn't say quickly. We're on a boat in the middle of the lake. It's going to take minutes and minutes and minutes before anybody can get to us.
Alright, you have a mark. You have 2 marks.
Finally. Alright, now I'm going to have my agent erase this mark
That's
on.
what I was asking about.
Erase the marks on me.
Fine. I mean, even if you use the mechanics of Shadowrun, it's still going to take them an hour before they can make a recovery roll.
Yeah, the slow way is 1 mark at a time.
Yeah.
And to be more sure is to plug directly into it.
He's not doing that? Can he?
He can.
Yeah, I can. I forgot.
I'll hook that bugger up.
I'm so used to them moving around and not standing still long enough for me to do that.
Yeah, you got time. We're going to be searching the boat.
So you have 2 marks. What are you trying to do on it? Because 2 marks may just be enough.
And that was my agent doing that.
You want to call history, contacts, pictures, personal communications, that sort of thing. Anything on the phone like that.
I was getting to that. I was just explaining my previous role.
His Skype history.
He's called this guy named Foshka way too much.
Well, it's not running silent, which means just by doing a matrix perception, you can see some of the files. Now, you don't know if they're protected or not, so, marking it may help with that. But you don't always have to hack an item just to see what's on it.
Okay, let's see.
You could just pick it up and have a look.
Yeah, I could have directly plugged into it, and I wasn't thinking. After that, I'm so used to them moving around.
He should have had a locking gesture, but he forgot.
Alright, so you want me to matrix perception to look and see what files
Yeah, hold
are
on.
on
The
here?
baby is hungry still. Let me get her a little bit more.
Alright, I shall do the matrix perception while you're doing that.
Somehow I picture lightning in a rental helicopter heading out over the sound.
No, I told you, he's in a rowboat.
No, lightning is a she, for one thing, but I don't see her.
Sorry, she. This is a pretty decent-sized yacht, but I don't know where she'd land a helicopter on
What is she going to row with? Her assault rifle?
No, I sit on the back of the boat and fire the assault rifle.
Put a paddle attachment on it?
No, I fire the assault rifle like a motorboat thing, or like a hovercraft.
But I can see a paddle attachment, though, right where the musket attachment would go.
There you go.
What do you call those? The
Bayonet.
bayonet, yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
An optional paddle.
it. Anyways, that was my Matrix perception, which was, 4 hits to look in detail at this thing and figure out what files are on it.
Okay. So you obviously have the icon you're looking for. It does have a contact folder for files. It has a day planner. It has common stuff that would be on a comlink. Give me a logic intuition roll. So that's just stuff you can see on it. You can ask about its attributes, its rating, whether files are protected.
Can't we just see where his call history is and what was on his agenda for the next couple of days?
Yes.
That's basically what we want. Only the
Is that 10 logic intuition?
That's 4 intuition, 6 logic, so then yes.
Okay. There's a folder that is labeled suspiciously.
Top secret? Look up stuff
So,
here. Hey!
it kind of skips by your first perusal through what's on it, but then you go back to it.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to be opening...
It has...
Open this file with 2 marks.
You have 4 questions.
What type of file is this?
It's a data file.
Well, I meant, is it an audio, visual, video? I should be able to get a little bit more detail, I think.
It's not audio, it's not video, it's data.
Okay. Alright. How long has this comm been in service?
It's an odd question.
yeah.
Well, if it's
A few years.
comm, okay. So it's not a burner comm. I was just checking.
Well, you could probably tell that just by the quality of it.
Yeah, but that would be a hardware roll, not.
No.
But once.
Okay, that's 2 questions.
Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna save those other 2 questions. Well, I guess one of the questions I could ask, but I don't think it's a valid one, is, does it have a data bomb on it?
That is a valid question, and yes, it does.
Ah, son of a... Dang it. Alright. Let's see if I can't. Now, I have to disarm before I copy, right?
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay, it's better for me if I disarm before I copy, correct?
Usually, yes.
Okay. It's trying to get me killed.
You better get this right.
Well, I'm giving you your questions. You have one more. If I may, a good one might be, what's the rating of the data bomb? What's the protection rating?
Okay, what is the protection rating of this data bomb?
It's a rating 2 data bomb.
Oh, thank God. Anything higher, and I think it would blow my head off. Okay, that's not what,
Can a comlink support a high rating data bomb?
Yes.
Well, it's not the comlink that's supporting it. What it is basically, it's interwoven into the file. So
Right.
if the data bomb goes off, it's just a streak of friggin'
But the comlink
nonsense code.
But the comlink has to unfold the data bomb. So my question is whether or not the comlink has the CPU power. It's like putting black ice on a comlink, right?
Yeah, you can't put black ice on a comlink. The data bomb is basically just stringing it with code.
Yeah.
You have a password to open it up.
It's like the zip files that would, be 1K in size and open up to 50 terabytes.
It's similar to my pay stub that I download on email that I can open it up on my phone, but I have to put in the password to actually open it up. If you don't put in the right password or you fail to disarm the data bomb, then it does a bunch of matrix damage to you and hurts the file.
Here we are.
I've had Windows do that to itself.
I'm about to say, I think Windows 10 is equipped with I think Windows 10 is equipped with that right now.
I don't think it was.
Alright. Okay, I need to move this onto... Alright, where is that silly little...
Yeah, there's still some, I mean, it's written flat out, but there's still some people questioning on the damage that data bombs do. Because when they go off, they do rating D6 matrix damage. So if it's a rating 6 data bomb, it could do up to 36 matrix damage to something, so it can totally brick
There you are.
everything.
Okay.
And then, you resist biofeedback damage based on that, so, the higher data bombs can kill people, and they were thinking, is that right? But
Alright, so since I have time, I'm going to not log off, but I'm going to...
Very, very unlikely to kill somebody. I mean, 66 is going to average, 20?
Yeah, but
20.
data bombs...
And if
don't
you're in
have
hot sim, that's 20 physical?
Yeah. I ain't shrugging that off. Okay, so what I was saying was, since this is...
Well, if I'm there, you'll live.
Yeah, you gotta know what I'm doing.
I mean, you'll go into overflow, but then I'll stabilize you and heal you.
Alright, so what I was saying was, I'm taking off Hammer and putting my diffuse program onto my device, since I have the time to do that.
Okay, one of the obvious things on his comlink you see as well is a biomonitor.
Uh-oh. What's the biomonitor saying?
The biomonitor is currently saying that he is unconscious.
Has it sent out an alert?
That would take another matrix perception check.
I am doing a matrix perception check. 2 successes.
You can't tell.
I will have my agent do a matrix perception check. Because I don't trust this. Holy 6 successes, because its limit is 6.
Yeah, and I rolled a lot less for that one. The agent does detect an outgoing message.
What's the message?
It's a standardized message.
To who?
An alert to physical trauma and unconsciousness.
To who?
Dockwagon.
Alright. Can I cancel that with an edit file?
You can try.
Because I'm pretty sure if I blast it out of existence, it's not going to... that's not going to help. Alright. So, while I'm trying to do that, I will tell the group, hey, when I knock this guy out, his comlink sent a notification to Dockwagon.
Oh, okay, good. Get what information you can off the comlink and put it back in his pocket. Doc, you finish searching down here, and I'm gonna tell Carrie to bring the boat around.
That's going against its intuition plus firewall.
You don't actually cancel it because it already happened, but you try to basically send a follow-up. Not a cancellation of the original message, but a sort of a disregard the original message type of thing.
Okay, did that work?
But, you sent it out. Whether it works or not depends on whoever's getting the messages.
Crap, I'm on my own on this one. Alright, so I'm going to try to disarm data bomb.
Hold on, it's got a tracker on it, basically, right? That's how they know where he's at, right?
It is a GPS into the comlink.
Could you disable the tracker, and then we just move the hell to that, or get the hell the boat out of where it's at?
They still would have had the original GPS coordinates.
Yeah.
What now?
It sent out the GPS location of the comlink with the alert. Okay?
Right.
So they have the information. It doesn't matter if you give them bad information or disable it.
You can move by boat, but they'll be coming by air, and presumably they'll start a search.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it. They're going to come over in a helicopter to a boat that was on the sea. What are they going to do when they reach the location and they don't find a boat on the sea? They look for a boat on the sea.
Right. They have two fast response options. The Matrix and Magic. Matrix out here, kind of pointless. But Magic, they theoretically could get a mage out here fairly quickly. And then the mage could wake up and report what's going on and where they are, etc. It's just a matter of us leaving as quickly as possible and not leaving any magical tracking behind.
Right, but we still didn't...
We're taken care of, right? Then otherwise, they send out a high-speed chopper or something over the water with the response team, which means we got a couple minutes, and then they'll be here. So we want to finish and leave.
But okay, we didn't get to talk to this guy.
I wasn't intending to, but okay, what do you want to ask?
Oh, wait a minute. What was your intention then? What was the whole point of that? Did we get the chip?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay.
We got the chip off of her, and then get whatever information we can off of his comlink, so we can possibly track down the other chips.
All right, so finish off with the comlink so we can get out of here then.
The last thing we want to do is let them know who we are and what we're looking for. Presumably they'll know we took the chip, but they won't know why or who hired us. And the nice thing about the dock wagon thing is, Teddy feels good about the fact that somebody will wake him up. And you won't get crashed into by like a tanker or something. Teddy would feel bad about that. At least I don't think they can respond matrix-wise fairly quickly. There's really not much of a grid out here. Can you?
Alright, the data bomb does not go off when you attempt to disarm it, so you might have actually deleted it.
Alright. I'm going to do another matrix perception to see if it's gone.
Yep, it's gone.
Alright, I'm going to copy the file, transfer it over to my comlink. Now, are these other files also data bombed, or do I need to look through each one individually?
You generally have to look through each one, but in order to copy, it's a computer logic.
2 successes.
So basically you're hacking the bomb?
He already got rid of the data bomb. Which ones did you want to see if they had data bombs on them?
His list of contacts.
Okay, no data bomb there.
Alright, I want to copy that file. Is that another computer logic?
Yes, what was the first one? Oh, hold on.
2 successes. Oh, wait.
Alright.
Okay, I see it. It's under edit file.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it'd be hard to find us with magic, too.
You're having trouble copying the files, so it's going to take you... I'm not going to make you roll each and every time. It's just taking you longer to do.
Okay. Contacts. Oh, and his itinerary. I wanted to take a look at that, too. And then see if it had a data bomb on it, and then if it doesn't, copy
it doesn't either.
Alright, so... Oh, and you said you didn't want me to do that.
No, you don't have to roll for each one. It's just taking, they're being stubborn for whatever reason.
Alright, so, baby monitor is up. What is my OS score?
Currently your OS is a 15.
Okay, I'm still in the green. Alright. Oh, and grab Val.
Look for Val to you. Val to you. Huh?
Put her on our boat.
Why?
I don't want her waking up suddenly being somebody else and shoot this poor idiot for being here. Or, I'm sorry, not shoot him. Rearrange his face with those claws.
Why would she rearrange his face with her claws?
She was calling herself Cleo. She was probably under the influence of the BTL. She may not remember anything that's happened.
Okay. And she may have been completely voluntary. We don't know.
Yeah, this is why I'd like to take her with us so we can ask her.
I don't want to ask her.
Also, she's the only person that I know of that can give us any info as to where they last saw Cooperman. The guy with the other chick.
We know where he's going to be.
We think we know where he's going to be.
Okay, I'll put her on the boat. I don't think it's a very good idea, but okay.
Wait. I don't think it'll fit. We only got 4 people. It's a 4-person boat, remember? She won't fit on there. So no. She stays.
Okay.
Whatever fallout this guy has to deal with, well, let him deal with it.
Hey, y'all guys said I couldn't kill him, so I'm trying to avoid him getting killed.
They've got Dock Wagon coming here. They'll probably show up before they wake up, so not a big deal.
You got his call history yet?
Not yet. Who has the lowest edge on the boat?
I have a 3.
Yeah.
Him.
So 3's the lowest. Roll me an edge check.
Ooh.
You.
You're the one with the 3.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard somebody else say they had 3, so 1 success.
Okay. You get the files copied over as you start to hear in the distance helicopter blades.
Yep, that's our signal. Time to go.
Did we find anything below decks, Joe?
Yeah, we were searching below decks while he was doing that.
Yeah. He was... both of you give me perception checks.
Kind of figured.
And what are you trying to find in general?
In general, look through personal belongings, data devices, that sort of thing. If possible, look for quick hidden compartments behind paintings and...
Right. Secret little nooks and crannies that he might hide little things. Yep, looks like we've got 2.
Got it too. Like I said before, there's food on here for a week or 2. There are clothes. That doesn't look like there's luggage, though, just that the wardrobes are stocked with a variety of things. There are no other comm links down here. There is a small safe kind of implanted on one of the walls behind a painting.
Ooh, safe.
I don't have anything that can get it out.
How big does this safe look?
Not very big.
You want to shatter it?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might try that.
Maybe 8 inches on a side, square. And it's hard to tell how deep it goes. At least that's the unit. The door itself is smaller.
Just checking. Shatter's a touch spell, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Let's try it.
I think the baby is still hungry. I'll be right back. I guess I should have got the hint when she brought me the bag of apples, then the loaf of bread.
Feed me, Seymour.
Alright, so what force, Shatter?
I'm trying to remember which shatter. Is it just the hits that matter? I can't remember what the force matters of shatter.
Is it direct or indirect?
Direct.
So it's just the hits.
Okay, so I can... Alright, so, 8?
So force is the limit, right?
Usually.
Yeah, but I'm going to evade that. Well, wait a minute. It's force minus 6 anyways, so I don't know why I'd bother with that. I mean, I could go up to force 8 by itself without actually... Huh?
You don't want to destroy the contents.
Would the force destroy the contents? Am I confused? What do you mean by the number of hits?
The more damage you do, I would assume it would damage the contents too. If it over...
Would it? If I went way too high?
It potentially could, I guess.
Alright, force 6.
The reason I was asking if Shatter was a touch attack is I didn't want you to accidentally glitch and then blow a hole in the side of the boat. But since it's touch and not line of sight or something, it should only do damage to the target, nothing else beyond the target. Cause
we're about to get off the boat anyway. So if it shatters the boat, whatever. It's not going to sink it.
It depends on if the shattered material goes back into stuff beyond it.
Right.
The spell may not damage the contents, the shattered door may.
8 successes. See, I could have gone to 8. Oh well, whatever.
What'd you do, 6?
6, yeah.
It resists 4, takes 2, which is not quite half of its structure rating. So you put a dent into it.
I'll try one more time.
I'm upstairs and I suddenly hear...
It's pretty tough. I'll go force 8 this time.
Okay.
6. Of course. Now I get the 6 instead of that, of course.
Well, it's average.
Yeah. And it resists 3. So on top of the before. There's another another dent in, but it's deformed enough so that the lock is no longer secure.
Okay, so I can give it a good couple of yanks and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll yank that door open and see what do we get.
Alright, you yank the door open. Inside, there is a baby's hand reaches out and grabs stuff.
Oh my god, he's been keeping a baby in a safe!
Yeah, that's pretty disturbing there. I'm sorry, you've just freaked out poor Jones.
Inside is a cred stick, a kind of like a billfold, like a leather wallet, but one of the long ones, I guess.
Oh, okay. Sure, take those. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Okay. We'll glance at whatever we get there. I will spend the rest of the time getting rid of the spell while they finish up upstairs, and he can see if there's anything else down here.
Oh, there's no more time.
Yeah.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah, I'm going up and help getting the boat in place so that we can clamber aboard and get out of here.
I put the comm link back and I've copied over the stuff that everybody seemed to want.
Alright, getting
food,
I'll be right back.
If you want anything yourself, you should.
I was just going to transfer ownership of the yacht over to me, but I don't think it's on this comm link. Because what we could have done was put him in the freaking speedboat and take off in the yacht.
Okay, so let's get that
hardware
roll.
Don't want me to steal it.
Let's get that hardware roll with a threshold of 24 with an hour per roll.
I want to steal it that bad. Because I think they'll wake him up before I get done with that. As I said, I put the comm link back, get in the boat. I'm ready to go.
Carrie gets the boat up to you.
clamber aboard.
And then she starts going back the other way. How many services did you have on your spirit?
It's done. If it looks like there's searchlights heading our direction or we hear the coppers following, I'll try to summon again, but otherwise I'm not going to...
Doesn't it still have the order to conceal the boat?
It had, and then I changed its service, so it was done. It's only going to do
That's
one.
right, I forgot. Sorry.
I mean, you could push it and say you could probably get it to do two things at once if you order it at the same time, but usually it goes from one service to the next.
Alright, so I have, I'm going to go ahead and transfer all those files from my deck to the comm link, reset my deck, basically just turn it off, because I don't need it right now.
Damn, we gotta buy you some data chips.
And start going through the files. First, the one that was really dangerous. Well, not dangerous, but enough to go, why'd they put a data bomb on this thing?
Putting a data bomb, or going through that one, it looks like there is an itinerary that basically says it has not quite a conversation between two people, but it looks like part of a conversation between two people, but the other person is not listed. And the gist of the conversation is, put these out there, keep them safe until after Friday morning, and once that happens, we'll be in position for the merger, and everything should be smooth after that. There is a little bit of info that the chips are a mix between skill softs and personality chips. They have a suite of skills that the wearer is granted while slotting the chip, but their personality is also subsumed by the chip. And there is a whole lot of discussion on just how useful these could be in the hands of military forces if the right personalities are on these chips, given to the right soldiers.
Give them a Rambo, right?
Type of
And
thing,
you
yeah.
could say that, to which my answer is no, because then they'll just all get shot and think they're immortal.
Yeah, but as long as you're not the one that has the chip, it works good for you, right?
Oh, snap.
So, I was going to ask, does it say anything about how to check the chips for viability? Or did our Johnson tell us how to check these chips to make sure they were still intact?
No.
Son of a gun. I am not slotting this damn thing.
Did I tell you to?
You want to find out if the data's on there?
No.
Okay.
I'm delivering it as is. If you want to check it further, go ahead. Find out what you can. But my interest is in recovering the chip for the job.
There's also, from Pengrave's part, saying that he knows just the person to give the chips to that will make sure they're distributed in a way as to be useful.
Which Mr. Pengrave knows Cooperman. Damn it. You want to buy data chips?
Hold on. No. Wait, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, Cooperman gave out the chips to Val and probably put one himself in. And then the other...
Griffin.
Yeah.
But isn't...
They're okay, we were already told they were unstable. Now we're getting information on what exactly they can do. However, due to their unstableness, slotting the chip and then pulling the chip, because according to this, the person wouldn't willingly pull the chip who owns it. Because usually you slot a chip, you can go, okay, I'm going to engage this now and pull it willingly. In this case, there's no willingness involved.
Right.
So that means that the chip may be damaged because we pulled it.
Yes, and I don't care. Scaly, what were you saying?
No. I'm just explaining it. So with the chip damaged, that means the data's corrupted, which means it's not worth as much to us or who it originally belonged to.
Yes, but that doesn't matter to anything.
No. That's not more than confused. I'm confused as to... I think I'm confused at the order of what they planned on doing with the chips in the long run.
Splitting the chips up, i.e. distributing them, so they're not in one place, so they can't all be recovered before the merger.
Right. We'd have to somebody would have to spend time, money, and resources to track down each individual, which is what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
But we may not pull this off by Friday. We know where, what's his name's going to be. We know where Cooperman's going to be. We still don't have a line on Griffin. We don't even know what chip he has. But what it does. We don't have that info.
Yeah, Cooperman we think is Khan. We don't know about. Anyway, well, that's what I was hoping you had his call history and contact log. In any case, we need to find Lightning.
Well, Lightning's still serving drinks back.
That's easy to do.
Well, send her a message that we got one chip.
Within an hour, you can all meet up.
Good.
Oh, I figured the response is, "Where's my damn Hummer?" Whoops.
Where is my damn Hummer?
On the pier? On the pier, not off the pier.
Don't worry. Jones was driving it. It's okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
Jones,
touch it.
roll an edge check to see if you're bad luck and you forgot to set the parking brake.
Don't do that to me. No. I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to roll that.
Okay, now you have me picturing 4 blood rumblers who are pushing the Hummer.
Well, tire tracks that kind of roll across the docks and a broken fence and water beyond.
They might not be able to get it started, but they could push it.
Okay, considering the strength on some of these characters, they could have lifted it and dropped it in the damn pier.
See, an hour later, so say 11 o'clock, 11 p.m., you can all be back together and have a chip.
Okay. Yippee, we got one. Now we need to find the other chip. So, again, did we check the call history?
I will check
Is anyone gonna berate Jones for being so stupid?
For what?
What did Jones do now?
I think he did pretty good.
For not informing you guys before the ship left and stuff?
Well, he kind of
know.
up for taking his time doing that, but I mean, that sort of thing happens. I'm just not going to wait next time.
I'm sorry, I'm confused now. What the hell are we talking about?
Hey, to be fair, I honestly, as soon as the boat was about to leave, I went back. I didn't.
Right, you should have come back before that.
Yeah.
I was trying to get an intel on the conversation. Sorry.
Yeah, some of us have better ways of gathering intel than you.
Well, you weren't there, so be quiet.
I was hoping we'd be able to interrogate him, but
Why?
to get intel?
I mean, yeah, he's the one we least want to know what's going on. Asking
Val could
him
have told us
questions.
where the heck their hideout is.
Who's they? What hideout? They spread out and split up.
Okay.
Yeah, plus, she was under the influence of the thing, so probably doesn't know squat over the last few days.
Oh, I kind of think she does, but I still don't want to talk to her.
Then why did we talk to Freya?
Because
Why did we almost get into a firefight outside the clinic?
Because she was betrayed by them, because she was left behind. Because if we talked to her, she was least likely to go to Congress and start blabbing her mouth about us.
Okay, so can I ask, let's say Val was a willing victim.
Okay?
Here, take this chip. By the way, once you swap this chip, your entire personality will be deleted, and the chip takes over. Sound good to you?
Okay. Some people do.
My question is, why do you care?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I don't think that she was a willing participant in this.
So?
No, here, how about this?
If she was, you're saying that we went to, hold on. You were saying that we went to Freya because she was betrayed by the king. What if Val was betrayed by Cooperman?
I can perfectly buy that possibility. But let me ask you an even easier question that is even more applicable. Okay? If you take this 100,000 yen check, you can cash it in 3 days if you just wear this chip and take a vacation.
Right. Whether she is or not, it wouldn't have worked anyway. So
look, I can solve this very simply for all of you. We went to Freya because she might have information. We didn't care that she got betrayed. She was just an easy person that we might be able to get information from.
I did. I cared that she was betrayed.
But you don't count.
Alright. Yeah, he cares for personal reasons, not because it's important to the run.
No, I thought she was more likely to share it with us because she was betrayed.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The reason we went to Freya and we cared that she got betrayed is because we'd have an in to try and get information out of her because of that.
Yeah.
We don't care if Val got betrayed because she can't give us anything else.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, we don't think that she can, or at least we don't have the necessary capabilities even if we thought she did.
Right, and we didn't have the time. So what's done is done.
Alright.
Right.
Well, more importantly, we have no indication that Val is the person who is the kind of person that holds grudges and likes to get back at people who betray her. I mean, we had that with Freya.
Right.
We had
So
a
if-
quick motivation
so if,
for her to talk to us.
Yeah. So if there was a betrayal, she'll do things on her own.
Yeah,
So that's her thing.
We have no reason to think that Val will talk to us for any reason. And more importantly, talking to her and asking her questions would reveal stuff to her.
Right.
Remember,
Like I said, I mean, in the long run, we didn't have the time to do anything with her in the first place, so it doesn't really matter at this point. So let's move on. So basically, the only other lead we have is Cooperman's, right?
call history.
Oh, check the call history.
I still was checking the call history. I'm waiting on Ag.
There are a lot of calls.
Can you correlate any to around the time of the run and immediately thereafter? Can you connect them up? We have common numbers here.
Sure. Here you go. Here are the common numbers. There's probably close to 400. This guy's an executive.
Yeah, there are a lot of calls. In the past week, probably several hundred. During the run, 20 maybe.
Okay. Well, also correlate it with times he called Freya, if he did.
Give me a quick perception check.
Who, me or him?
Whoever's looking at the call history.
That would be me. Perception or matrix perception?
Perception.
Okay.
If you have the analytical mind that gives you the bonus on puzzles and figuring out patterns and stuff, you can use that.
Yeah, I'm not buying that drug.
Ooh, I do. I have that.
Okay, I'll let you take a look at it. I'll share. Here.
It's a good perk.
It's a great perk. I just, 3 successes.
You think it's me 2 extra dice, right?
Yes. Kinect, going over it, you don't see
And I only
any...
get 2.
You don't, neither of you see any calls made to Freya.
Okay, so we know, because he was largely only in contact with Cooperman, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
so
Is that our suspicion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look up by Cooperman's number.
Yeah.
Do we have Cooperman's number? Because I didn't get it from Freya. Remember, y'all guys told me to stand in the corner and shut up.
I don't believe we did get Cooperman's number from Freya, did we?
We were able to track down was Griffin's, right? Griffin and Freya's.
Yes.
We tracked down Freya's comlink, but we talked to her. We didn't access her comlink.
Once again, the only comlinks we have tracked down are Griffin's and Freya, right?
Yes.
Right.
We don't have the number for Cooperman yet. Hopefully we can get it from this comlink information.
Alright, let me check. How about I do this? Let me check Griffin's comlink, because I copied over all the information on that damn thing. Let me see if any of the numbers on Griffin's comlink correspond with the numbers that Pingrave.
Now you're thinking. That's a good idea.
Alright, it's going to take about an hour
I'll let my agent
per search. Okay, you can run it through your agent.
That way
So in the meantime, what are you guys doing?
We're gonna wait after the hour, right? We got nothing else to do.
What time is that meeting? Is it 2 a.m. or 4 a.m.?
What meeting?
The one that we know that Cooperman's going to be at. Con?
You're talking about the War Council?
Yes.
I thought that was in a few days.
That's after the deadline, or is the deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a specific time or day on that.
Oh, I thought we did. Okay.
No.
I thought it was earlier initially, but I was correct.
You just knew one was coming up, that's all.
Yeah, I thought it was like this night as well, but I was corrected, so it is not.
Right, we currently do not know of any other events or locations that people are going to be at before the deadline.
Yeah, that's why I was so interested in going to the party.
And we went
Right,
to the
so
party.
who are the other two again?
The other two what?
Who are the other two again? The other two runners?
Cooperman, Val, Griffin, Teehee was the inside man,
And Freya.
and Freya.
Yeah.
We have found Val, we have found Freya. We sort of found Griffin through his comlink, but he wasn't there, and we have no line on Cooperman whatsoever, other than the fact that he's going to be showing up, we think, at a war council sometime in the future.
So far. We're hoping we can find him through this. We're hoping. So that's what we're waiting for, Joe. We spend an hour.
Right. So roll your agent.
Okay. Whoa, what the heck? Sorry. 2 successes.
All right. Midnight, your agent has no results. You can roll again minus a die.
5 successes.
Alright, at 1 a.m., that's 7 hits. Your agent comes along with 6 matching calls.
Okay.
Sorry, 6 contacts that exist on both of them.
Alright. This.
Can we identify Freyas or Griffins and eliminate them?
If any of these Griffins, since I'm, linked into the device, I think I should be able to recognize the number.
And Freyas.
Not that are on both of them, no.
Okay, so Freya's.
Doesn't look like Pengrave called Freya at all, or Griffin at all.
Okay, so 6 of the numbers that Griffin has called, Pengrave has also called.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure I saw that. Okay. Alright. Great. So much for sleep. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to trace each one of these numbers. Unless... Jones? I got 6 numbers here. Do any of these pop out to you? I'm going to let Jones and his analytical mind take a gander.
Okay, the question being is, what could we actually see from this?
As I said, I'm kind of lost, so I'm going to have to...
Well, they fixed... Okay, so their 6 numbers happen to be identical, which is actually interesting. I wasn't expecting that many. And this is off of Griffin's, right?
Between Griffin and Pengrave. And it shouldn't be surprising because Pengrave is a corporate exec and Griffin did a lot of corporate security.
Oh, okay, true. Okay, I didn't think about that.
So, presumably 5 out of the 6 are going to be corporate.
Corporate, right. And actually, given the corporation, can't we just cross-reference right into Pengrave's corporate and see if they if those numbers pop up? Because they're probably just front desk crap or security office, I would imagine.
I wouldn't expect it to be. He's an exec, so he probably wouldn't be calling secretaries. He'd have their personal phone numbers.
Yes, but it doesn't mean he won't call the front desk for something.
He's the kind of person that would tell his secretary to call the front desk.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, either way, they're going to be they're going to be probably related to his corp. So why don't you get rid of those first by running it through the corp stuff and see if they can if they're automatically if they match anything in his corp. Because I'm assuming they have certain numbers that are public record, and just get rid of those first. I would imagine those would be easy to get rid of.
Essentially doing a Google search on a phone number.
Exactly. Yeah. It's basically just referencing it with those 6 with any number that's attached to that particular corp. And just that way we remove those numbers. Does that make sense? Or am I making it too more? Why don't we just call the numbers?
It makes sense. It's something that we can eliminate quickly. I don't think it'll get that many results, but it's worth doing.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, do that.
Okay, I heard a lot. Do what?
Do a Google alert search on the numbers. See if any of them are public.
Right. Exactly. See which numbers are public. And get rid of them.
I believe that is what Kinect is
doing. Yep. So first one was 1 success. Second one was 2 successes.
I see them.
Oh, okay.
I don't see why you would need to do 1 roll for each one.
Because I have to look in detail at them.
No, I get that. I'm just sort of thinking, this is the sort of thing that I wish Shadowrun would just let you do 1 roll real quick, and then Joe could say, oh, you found 2 of them that are public.
Yeah. Well, he can have his agent do them. These are going to take time.
Oh, this was me doing that. I'll have my agent do it.
Apparently the Shadowrun...
This was just me.
Apparently Google and Shadowrun World runs on a TRS-80.
Yeah, I was about to say, this shouldn't take that much time. Seriously, it's 6 numbers. How hard is it to punch in 6 numbers and see what you get back real quick on a quick search? I guess I'm confused.
It's the way the rules work. It's just the mechanics.
I know. I think there's certain things that should be stupid. It's
like right now trying to do a search on Google for a number that's anonymous. You get back, okay, it's anonymous.
Well, that's fine. What our intention here was to get rid of the ones that are public, the ones that are public knowledge.
Right,
those are ones we're getting rid of. We don't care about
none of those are public knowledge.
None. Okay, that's okay. Fair enough.
Well, as Petty pointed out, he wouldn't call a secretary; he'd call direct.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
Jones is right. It is possible that they could be phone numbers that are fairly well known, like a PR guy or an agent or something.
Right. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So like I said, it was a quick check that I didn't think would produce that many results, but it was worth doing real quick. We're just gonna have to, the ones we can't figure out, we're gonna have to track down. So, like Joe said, this is gonna take hours, and I totally believe that.
Okay. What time is it on what day? I guess I don't even know.
Right now, it is now Wednesday morning at, say 2 a.m.
Let the agent do it and let's get some sleep.
That's what I'm doing.
Then set the agent and we'll sleep and then see what it hits in the morning.
Your agent is rating 6?
Yeah, he's not doing any legal action, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll handle the agent.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I just rolled. I mean, those rolls up there were for the agent.
Those rolls also don't take into effect dice pool modifiers, so I'll handle the agent.
Fuck your dice pool modifiers. Agent is perfect.
You're gonna want to marry that agent.
I really did.
The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logos, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has given permission to Relative Dimension to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Relative Dimension in any official capacity whatsoever. Relative Dimension is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You can share us, but please give us credit. The intro is Return to the Sixth World. The outro is Double Cross, both off the Shadowrun Return soundtrack, used with permission from Harebrained Schemes. And thank you to Sirenscape for the additional music and sound effects. You can find more information at sirenscape.com. If you would like to get in touch with the Relative Dimension, you can visit our website at relativedimension.com. You can contact us, email, at podcast@relativedimension.com. You can visit our Facebook at facebook.com/relativedimensionpodcast. You can check us out on Twitter at RelativeDpod. You can check out our Patreon if you wish to support us at patreon.com/relativedimension.